Good afternoon, Hawk Radio. This is ROLLIN and BSIN with your host, BS. We are coming to you live from the Bill Brown Recording Studio here at the Ybor campus for Hillsborough College. Joining me today, I have a very special guest that you guys are pretty well familiar of, and he will be riding co-pilot with me today, replacing the irreplaceable Mad J as she is out today. Hoping she's doing all right with it. But bringing to the microphone, we're coming in with Vince Vibes. How you doing, brother?
You know, I've been busy, living the life, as they can say. I just finally moved into the quarter on Ybor down here, so I've been living at Ybor for about 2 weeks now. I've been trolleying to work, walking to work. It's been nice, and I've really been enjoying the atmosphere that Ybor has to bring.
It is definitely its own little vibe. So let me ask you then, what is the term for someone who lives in Ybor? Are they an Yborian, like a librarian, New York? Are you an Ybor? What
Eborite?
An Eborite? Where do we fall with the name for someone who lives? Like down in Riverview. Am I a Riverviewer? I view rivers every time I drive over.
If you're in Clearwater. Wait.
We have a pond right next to our house, so we get a view.
Ladies,
So I would say we are river viewers.
Who's talking right now?
that's what I was just about to jump in with. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone listening in, that was the broadcast debut of the often mentioned Little AS coming into the studio to hang out with the big dogs as we run
Hanging
the
out
show
with
today.
the old people.
We're gonna start that early. That ain't no fun.
What?
So
I can't believe that now I'm in a spot that I get categorized in the old people. Like, I'm only 2 years out of high school, pretty much. 3, you know. Don't. Yeah, this is hurting my heart right now. Am I unk status?
Don't start this conversation. She's gonna tell you.
No, you are.
Yep.
My brother's unk status, so are you.
See, for a while, I was just getting
Anybody over
comfortable.
18 is unk.
I was used to being called an OG. I'm getting to the graybeard status. So I guess they call that silver fox or something.
Are we
that
alpha
is.
unks though, at least?
Ew.
Or no.
It's not alpha unk. It's sigma.
Sigma.
We are based
Sigma
unks.
God.
See right there, that look of
Guys.
red in her face. That's
I
what
hate
I'm
this.
looking for.
Wait, but we have the Riz to keep the show going,
Oh, shush.
Now, when we're talking about the Riz for the show, is that on a 6-7 scale? Is that where we're at?
I'm actually about to leave, guys. My debut is about to be cut
don't we?
short.
Why? We're just trollololling, you know.
What?
We had to throw it back to our
facts.
era.
I'm so confused.
I'm gonna throw a lasso out. We're gonna bring it back in just for a little bit. Coming up on today's
Please.
show, we're gonna have a week recap, kind of going through what's gone down, local news, stuff like that. We're gonna talk about today's unofficial holiday. Also, we are going to have a continuation based off of last week's show. Everybody here in studio has been provided, at no cost to them, a Reese's cup and a Reese's pumpkin. We are going to open these during the second segment, and we're going to figure out if there's actually a difference in the taste.
I will argue there is.
Well, we're going to put it to the test tonight. Segment 3, we're going to go through some Florida man news. We got a good bit of it there. And also some sports, some community news, notes, events happening around the Bay Area. All of that, plus more, when we come back from our first music break with Bush Machine Head. Welcome back to BSIN and Rollin with your host BS here coming to you live on Hawk Radio via the website. I don't think we have an app for that just yet. That's in motion. We're working towards it.
Actually, Live 365 has an app.
Do they have an app?
Yes, you can download the Live 365 app and listen to Hillsborough College Hawk Radio.
Ooh.
And every time you go back into the app, it'll ask you if you want to continue listening to the last thing you listened to, which hopefully it's us, and it's only us.
It should only
it
be
us.
the
The only thing in your eardrums. Woo! I'm hypnotizing you right now. Yeah.
Just that you should only be listening to us.
Yes. These
Put that thought
are
in
the
your
shows
mind.
you're looking for.
So that definitely gives us the ability to hit that old 1950s DJ coast to coast, spinning the records from Washington,
Around the
D.C. to
globe.
Washington State.
We are a
And-
global franchise.
I cannot wait until we say we're planetary. And then you're broadcasting from Hillsborough College to some
What?
little base on Mars.
What makes you think we're not planetary right now? What makes you think
Man,
there
like the
isn't
aliens could be
some
tuning in
alien
right now and we don't
signaling
know.
into our exact
Man,
broadcast right
if you
now.
want to have the alien talk, you're going to take me down a road that I don't know if you guys want to go down.
I've been
because-
down that road.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
Clearwater. You know, it's not-
Shout out to the fine folks at Clearwater. We're gonna
You
have them
just
standing
got a
outside the
new
doors here at the end.
you want a personality test? No, I'm okay.
No, I'm good. I know I'm kind of messed up. It's all good. You don't,
No,
I'll
but
need your
I've-
piece of paper to tell
I've
me
been
that.
down the alien talk many times. It's nothing new.
No, you got to keep an open mind. There's
It's the same
definite-
thing every time.
Well, you know what is not the same thing?
What?
The weekly recap that we're going to go
Yes.
through, and the way that we're going to talk about today's unofficial holiday, which I don't know if you guys know this or not, but today is Global Cat Day. So it's not even a country's unofficial holiday. It is a global. So I think that's the phrase I was looking for. I'm looking for planetary, going to Mars. Global would be if the comrades in Russia
Right.
Universal.
they're listening to BS on the radio, and now they're like, "Oh, vodka for this man."
Ooh, vodka.
global." Yeah. So that would be global, whereas planetary, I'm thinking we're bouncing between there.
We could say universal.
I guess the Voyager aircraft counts
The
as
void.
Voyager.
It's going into the void.
So, Global Cat Day, when we're taking a look at this was actually a day that was brought up by an advocacy group known as Alley Cat Allies. Basically, they are a foundation that pledged to find a way to better the lives of stray cats or even ones that have been turned in. They make it their mission to try to save millions of cats' lives by doing a no-kill solution. And they even advocate, based upon what I found on the website with them, is that they practice what they call TNR, or Trap, Neuter, Return. So they're going by the old Bob Barker, make sure to have your animals spayed or neutered. So if like Tampa Animal Control was to come across a bunch of stray cats, this organization, the Alley Cat Allies, advocate for caging them, getting to a vet, neutering them, and then releasing them back onto the street, which in a way I can kind of see. But at the same time, is that not really any different than introducing an invasive species into an environment there?
Like catching it, finding out stuff about it, and then releasing it again.
Well, I can understand the humane side of it, to do the neuter and everything, but the releasing seems to me that now when you start introducing these feral cats into downtown Tampa, you're introducing them into like Riverview, Apollo Beach. How is that going to affect the natural ecosystem? Because you're introducing a new predator, small birds. We've seen a resurgence in the green parrots in the Apollo Beach, Riverview area where people have released them. Now there's, is it a flock of parrots? So you get flocks of parrots sitting in the trees and singing and everything. what do you guys think would be that counterbalance to that?
Well, my point or my thought is the cats are going to be there anyways. You're picking them up from that spot to begin with. So that means whether you like it or not, they're invasive and they're in the species or in the landscape as it is.
Fair.
It's either do you pick them up, neuter them, and if they don't get adopted in a certain period of time, you kill them, or do you put them back into the territory that they were already in, but neutered, so they can't make any more babies, and in a spot where, they know that there's already a big amount of cats there.
Yeah,
No competition.
Yeah.
So do we try to reopen the cat habitat that was on Tiger King? Are you going to start?
No.
Are you going to start seeing calicos and Siamese cats being rescued, going to a cat rescue?
I went
because
to
they have
Big
the
Cat
land?
Rescue in elementary school on a field
Did
trip.
you?
I did.
I've never been there or anything.
I was like in a quote unquote like gifted program or whatever, and the teacher who did that program was good friends with Carol Baskins before any of this ever came out.
Right.
She was friends with Carol Baskins and always talked her up oh, she's got this great place, and we actually went one time and it was cool seeing all the tigers and stuff. And it was when I actually watched Tiger King during the pandemic, I was just I was there. It blew my mind. It blew my mind.
Nice.
Just any earlier, you would have been on that camera.
Maybe.
I will say this. That is one documentary that I have actually never seen. Never sat
What?
down. I'm not much of a TV watcher.
I think the only reason why everybody watched it and why it's so well known is because it came out right when the pandemic hit, and it was the big thing Netflix was pushing at the time. And this was still when other streaming services weren't as popular. They were still getting their groove. So everyone was still kind of on Netflix. No one was kind of spaced on all the other different streaming services next.
Yeah, it was rather Netflix or YouTube, and those were the big ones during COVID.
Yeah. So, everybody kind of just tuned in at once. And it was just if you were there kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So going back, I mean, it's an interesting story. Is it worth the watch?
I guess that would just kind of be depending on what you're looking for out of it. I've heard if you go in looking for pure entertainment and absurdity, that's really where you're going to find kind of the most fun with it. Oh my God, they're actually kind of being that far out with the things that they're doing and everything. While we're on Global Cat Day, use the right phrase that time. What do you have vibes? Have you ever owned a cat?
Yeah, I've had cats my entire life. I've lived with 5 cats in my lifetime at my house. 3 have passed away. We still have 2 at the my house I just moved from. Zelda, who's a Siamese, and Callie, who's a calico, and one's an outside-inside cat, one's a fully inside cat. And then now at my new place, the quarter at Ybor, my roommate actually has a cat named Chase, who's a fun cat. So yeah, I've had cats around me my entire life, and I'm kind of in a spot where I'm okay with not taking any more care of any more animals because I've been in a household that's taken care of animals their entire life. So, but I appreciate and love all animals, and especially cats.
So let me ask you this. What would you say is either your funniest or your weirdest story while owning a cat?
That Mickey, one of our cats, almost ate one of our ferrets. We had ferrets at the time too.
Right.
Casper and I was
I've always wanted a ferret.
But I can't. 6, 7. I was 6, 7 years old, and
Stop right now. All right,
yeah,
guys.
so I don't really remember the second ferret name.
Guys.
But they would always run out, and one time Casper ran out our ferret, and Mickey went whoo, it almost jumped on the thing, and I remember it scaring me as a little one.
Yeah. When we moved here, we used to have a cat named Reaper, and our neighbors have chickens.
Ooh.
And we had a broken fence, so the chickens would jump the fence. And he was a Maine Coon, so he was a big cat. and he just ran out, just caught the chicken, held it under his paw, and just sat there with it.
It was one of those that, like, you watch the movie and the little guy squares up on the big guy, and at the point the big guy just leans in and goes, "The fight's over. I could end you right now.
Yeah.
I'm letting you go from mercy."
And he was a very inside cat. He rarely ever bit anybody unless you made him mad. And, like, it was kind of just like, I can do this. Like, I'm just showing you I can do this. I'm able.
That's exactly what it was. I'm doing this because I can. Go and tell your friends to stay off of my side of the fence, or it will not end this way.
No one will ever believe you.
They'll never miss you. All right, we're going to go ahead and on that one, we're going to finish it up, and we're going to throw to our second music break. Coming up, we have Red Hot Chili Peppers with Higher Ground, because when we come back, it is time for the Reese's Taste Test, and we're going to put this little myth to the limit and see what happens. We will catch you right back here after this music break.
It's supposed to feel.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
That was the Red Hot Chili Peppers with Higher Ground, and this is BSIN and Rollin' here on Hawk Radio, live from the Bill Brown Recruiting Studios. And guys, I gotta admit, this is probably going to be one of my favorite segments ever. One, I love candy. Two, I love candy. And three, I'm going to prove AS wrong.
They taste different.
So
there is
for
more
those of
peanut
you-
butter leveled.
for those of you who are tuning in today and kind of like, what is the big deal about this Reese situation? Last week on the show, we had quite an intense conversation about Halloween candies. We talked about a candy that won't be named by me, and it was brought to my attention that not only did my co-host, but other people who listen to the show were absolutely convinced that the Reese's Cups taste different than the Reese's Halloween pumpkins or the Easter eggs that you'll see beginning of the year. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and first one we're going to try, we're going to break out the Reese's Cup. So as everyone can hear on the radio, we all have one. We're going to go ahead, just bust them on open, and let's give this a taste. And while some of them are chewing, I will describe the Reese's Cup.
Hey, mine's not deformed this time.
Comes in a nice black, almost chocolate-covered wrapping. It is smooth chocolate on top, filled with the creamy peanut butter. So has everybody got their first kind of taste? Because
that's a Reese's Cup.
yeah, I'm having
It's a
real
Reese's
trouble
Cup, man.
filling the time so I can
No,
take a bite.
You know, I can feel the time a little bit. I'm not a big fan of chocolate candies. I'm more of a fruit person.
Mm-hmm.
Or like fruit candy kind of guy. Reese's Cup, kind of just like middle of the road for me. You know, it just kind of is peanut butter, it's chocolate, it's a little bit, creamy, a little bit, chewy. Takes a second to get down.
Will you eat the lollipops that have the Tootsie Roll in the middle?
Yeah, I will. Those are good. But I've never been a big chocolate person. Always more of if it's chocolate, I'm more of a dark chocolate kind of guy.
See,
So
I'm
you
the
take
opposite.
bitterness?
I do like the bitterness of the chocolate.
So does that mean you're an IPA guy versus like a whiskey or something like that?
No. Even though I do not like Reese's Cups the best, Screwball is a very nice peanut butter whiskey.
That's one that I haven't tried yet.
You should.
Okay.
I'm very out of place in this conversation.
Yeah.
I gotta. Yeah, that was a live Ryan as I threw that in the trash
I thought
bag.
you were
There you
throwing
go.
it at
I thought-
me.
Kobe.
I thought AS was going to go under the desk there.
That was a nice throw there.
Oh, good situational awareness, though. Points
I just
for that.
saw your hand going up and something in your hand, and I was like,
But
Jesus.
Next time you're supposed to block it. That's
Nah,
you can't
man.
let them hit the goal.
I tense.
All
Growing
right.
up with an older brother, I tense.
Fight or flight. You just
Fi- She can
stop,
scrap.
ducks, and rolls.
All right, so everybody kind of got a taste
I'm not
on.
done.
Yeah.
Oh, hurry!
Oh,
We're
goodness.
filling time here, dude.
I know, and I'm filling time
No,
by
no,
eating
no!
it.
You can't bust that one open because you got to get the palate clean. You got to be
Right.
able to tell the subtle differences between that Reese's Cup and the pumpkin that we're about to try. All right, so let's take a look.
Obviously, it's thicker.
Mm.
Smaller, but it's thicker.
I don't know that
They smell
mine's
different.
actually a pumpkin. I think mine's just an oval.
No, it has a little ridge.
Okay, I guess that could be a stem. All right, so
It smells different. It already smells different.
it does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No.
What
It
do you-
doesn't.
Yes,
I'm
it
gonna,
does.
I'm going to use this
Oh,
big
my-
$5 college word I learned. Your olfactory senses might be a little off because it smells just like
the
a
only
peanut butter
thing
cup.
that's different is this one smells a little bit stronger of
That's
peanut
what.
butter.
Thank
A
you.
little bit more
Thank
stronger
you.
peanut butter.
That's the
what I
only
was
because
saying.
I only took a little nibble of this one.
A little nibble. That looks like a bite.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
over here feeling
I'm
like
a big man. Don't disrespect my little nibbles. All right.
That's like a bite for me. That's not even a
this
nibble
is
for me.
discrimination. HR.
Bro, I'm not even discriminating. I'm stating facts.
Where's the intimacy coordinator? Where's the
That's my
intimacy
little
coordinator?
nibble.
All
All
right.
right, ready?
So let's go ahead. We'll give this one a try.
Tastes different.
It's a bloody peanut butter cup.
We're not British.
It's softer.
That's a
tastes different.
texture. Texture doesn't affect taste.
Softer. Hold on. I gotta go back to the other one.
I feel like we're at a whiskey tasting or something. I'm getting subtle hints of charred oak in this one.
It tastes different. It's because there's more peanut butter than
The
chocolate.
peanut butter is more prominent. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
so the peanut butter
Yeah.
makes it taste different.
Yeah. It's just more peanut buttery. That's it.
Because there's less peanut butter.
It's still a Reese's cup. It's still the exact same flavor.
Yeah.
It's just the peanut butter kind of overpowers the
Yeah,
chocolate compared to the
with
chocolate.
the cup, it's bigger, so it's more spread out, so it's evenly tasted. But with the pumpkin, it's...
Kind of reminds me of like a Butterfinger.
I was thinking like the Reese's cereal,
Mm.
and like when you get like a ton of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of tastes like peanut butter. I'm not really getting a big chocolate in this one.
It's because there's only like a thin coat, but if you're talking about
The
the
Reese's cup, it doesn't have a thick coat.
no,
But
it has more chocolate.
you missed that one.
Yeah, that was.
Luckily, I didn't flinch on that one,
Yeah.
guys.
I call that my heart away because usually it missed the rim. All right, well, I am at a loss for words right now. I
Well,
don't
that it
even.
tastes different.
No, I don't think they taste different.
do.
I think it just tastes like more peanut butter. This is the only thing. So I guess
The peanut butter makes it taste
does that
different.
mean it tastes different? I guess, but I say you both win. You know, I agree with both ideas,
Thank
both
you.
points.
As long as I'm right, man.
We're gonna do this NHL style. We're gonna throw this one a tie.
Those want to tie.
Yeah, we're gonna throw this one into a
The
tie.
peanut butter makes it taste different, but they have the same concept.
Yeah, pretty much. So overall, you know, like I said, not a big chocolate guy. You know, I'd probably never get a Reese's cup if I ever.
Did you take a nibble out of that one too?
No, I took multiple bites.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wow. Wow.
Dude.
We're still on this.
Man,
Okay.
she comes in with them barrels loaded, man.
Yeah, I know.
There's heat rounds every
strays.
time around.
Just
I don't
catching
even.
strays.
When I say I'm a blunt person, I mean it. Like when somebody is like, "You're not that blunt," I will say one thing, and they're like, "Wow, okay."
That old school rude.
Yeah.
How rude.
For real. Well, you know, my little nibbles got the job done for
That's
this
not a
segment.
nibble.
It is my
Stop it. Jeez.
I'm being so dead serious. That's not a nibble.
Let it
Well,
roll.
Let it lay out. Oh yeah.
Let it roll.
Let it roll. Keep it.
I'm not
watching.
gonna let this go.
You need to.
I don't
All right, we're gonna
need
go ahead
to.
and get ready for our next music break, which I cannot wait to come back from because, ladies and gentlemen, as usual on my broadcast, we are going to be coming back after this song to Florida Man News. And boy, have we got a story for you. While we
This
let
is
that
probably the
suspense
most
build,
interesting one I've
yeah,
heard.
while we let that suspense build, I want everybody kick back, relax, and enjoy Bon Jovi Wanted Dead or Alive Florida Man News coming up next. Welcome back. You are listening to BSIN and ROLLIN with your host, BS. That's me. Shooting over to Vince Vibes over there, coming in for my co-pilot.
Yeah, I'm here. You know, I'm alive.
Stretching it.
Alive and well.
Living the Vida Loca.
You want to talk about living La Vida Loca? Let's take a look at little AS over here. Got her legs kicked
Heck
up.
yeah,
got the
man.
chair
I'm getting
reclined,
comfy.
She's a natural at this.
Natural.
She's going to have her own radio show or podcast by the time she's 19, I bet.
I'm hoping I'm an actress by the time I'm 18.
Good.
Like, I'll have a talk show on the side, but...
Good choice there. Good choice there. We encourage planning, preparation, and moving forward.
And we also encourage dual enrollment here at HC. So, you know, take some classes.
Yeah, take some classes, get that dual enrollment credit.
You could be right next up to your dad in class and be like, yeah, I'm here too. How's that make
I don't
you
know
feel?
if a 13-year-old can go to college,
Ah,
guys.
you could do it.
It's okay.
Young Sheldon did it.
Yeah, young
Well,
Sheldon.
young Sheldon also was like 10 times
Why
smarter
are you
than
doubting
me.
yourself?
You don't know my testing
Why are you
scores,
doubting
man.
yourself?
You don't know my testing scores,
why,
man.
Why don't you ever think? You know what?
Anywho,
You can
let's
be-
steer
you
back
can
to
be
the
young
segment,
Sheldon.
She
guys.
said, anywho, Raph.
Let's stop talking about grades and talk
So-
about the segment.
So speaking of this segment, we're going to kind of brush back a little bit. Let's talk about that planning. Let's talk about that preparation. And let's talk about someone who did absolutely none of that. Florida Man News. Published as of 15 October from Fox 35 in Orlando
There you go.
a day ago.
Less than 12 hours ago, guys.
Alleged
Ooh.
car thief returns stolen car after finding child inside, deputies say. Now, here's the story. We had Mr. William Mullis is accused of stealing a woman's car from a gas station with a toddler in the back seat. According to the child's mother, Mullis returned after realizing there was a child present and apologized. Unfortunately, Florida man was charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle and kidnapping confinement of a child under 13.
I just still want to know why you would leave a toddler inside the car alone when you go into a gas station unsupervised.
That is a.
Like, you're kind of just
thing
like
to think
letting
about.
it happen at that point.
You don't leave a dog in a hot car.
Yeah, it's like
I agree. But I've also been in kind of those situations where I have a key fob, leave the car running. You stay there. I'm doing 30 seconds. I need just to run in, get some formula, need to get some napkins. Boom, key fob it, come back.
yeah, just
I'm
on the
guilty of that as a parent, and I've had those instances. And if a parent says that every time they go to the gas station, they go through the hassle of the 8-point harness that would secure a Black Hawk pilot into his cockpit while he's flying, I'm going to call shenanigans.
Then lock the car.
Agreed, 100%.
Well, you also have to remember he probably broke into it, so the car probably was locked.
We don't know the
Now we don't know
specifics.
that. We can't speculate.
Except-
That's one thing that we're here.
But it was like that on the way here. We stopped at the gas station, and I was like, I just woke up, and I was like, I don't really want to move right now. I don't have the energy. And he was like, you want to sit in here? And I was like, yeah. A reminder, I'm a teenager, and I'm well aware of how to protect myself.
But let's throw another, if we're going to what if this scenario, what if you were laying down in the back seat covered up in your blanket because you were tired from waking up early? Someone jumps in that car, they don't see you until you pop up looking like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. What's going on, Raggy?
What's going
You pop
on?
like the Undertaker. Like,
Yeah, you do the
At that
Undertaker
point-
sit-up.
At that point, you just have to like slowly turn your head and look at them in the mirror.
here's Johnny.
Just here I am, man. Get out of the car.
Yeah, and so I can kind of see from that side with it what we're kind of looking at. But, you know, just we were talking during the break that wasn't the first time that
No, it's
this type
happened.
of story has kind of happened here in the United States. And there's been other instances. I believe, AS, you were saying that you saw a story where a car burglar put the actual car
Kid
seat
on the
road,
sidewalk.
on the sidewalk,
And then drove
off.
away.
So
Like
it's,
dropping him off. It's like dropping him off at daycare, and you just here's your kid, man, and then drove away.
whoever is responsible for this, it's no longer my situation.
Just whoever's kid this is, not my problem.
Yeah. God bless the Sunshine State.
God bless America.
There's definitely no shortage of any type of crazy story or anything that just kind of comes up through here. I'm taking a look.
You're kind of just used to this after some point. Like, you'll wake up and see a headline, like, say, like, a random man went into the gas station and just started screaming. That's normal here, man.
They call it local. That's local news when you live in the state of Florida.
That's Riverview. That's Riverview, man.
It just says Riverview individual, and then it shows up on the national broadcast as Florida man. That is definitely how it happens.
Like, it
for
happens
us.
in all parts of Florida. It's not specifically in Tampa
I
or in
think-
Riverview or in Clearwater. It's everywhere.
Well, like we were saying, this one happened out in Cocoa, near Cocoa Beach with the Ron John Surf Shop, right in
Yeah.
between kind of Orlando area. So I always enjoy Florida man news like Australia man. When you hear about man gets drunk, fights kangaroo in the outback.
I don't want to fight
I'm
a
like,
kangaroo
man, that's like
while
getting drunk and wrestling an alligator in the
You're
Everglades.
13 years old.
I
what
can
are you talking
still
about
do it.
getting drunk fighting a kangaroo?
I can still do it. Don't doubt my ability. I probably won't wake up in the morning, but I can still do it.
Speaking of
Not even in high
kangaroos.
school yet. I will say though, I thought you were like 16, 17 at first this whole time. That's why I was saying the whole dual enrollment thing. So like,
Just,
you know,
hey, oh, did you?
you carry yourself very
You
much more mature than a 13-year-old.
you present yourself
Yeah.
as a high school
You present
individual
yourself as
with
a
the
high
way you
schooler.
talk and
Yeah.
the way you behave.
I'm just here, man. I just work here.
Oh man, you're
This
gonna
is
be in
just
for
how
a
I
treat
am.
for high school.
Oh, it's gonna be fun
Yeah.
for sure. I'm
I-
already counting the days. Believe
I'm.
me.
Hey, I got a year and a half until freshman year.
What? You're only in 7th grade.
I got a
Yeah.
year and a half till freshman year. I'm supposed to be in 8th. I have a late birthday. So I was born in October.
This is
I'm
the
unk
result of having
status.
like
I am unk status.
we've already been through this. You just
Professionally
need to
like-
accept it. You're unk, dude. I'm
Yeah,
Gramps.
man, I'm
Apparently,
graduating
I'm
in
Gramps.
2031. I'm graduating in 2031. Or if I'm lucky and I can skip a grade, I'll be graduating in the year I'm supposed to graduate.
I hope you do that. 'Cause, man, that I can't believe.
Hey, at least you're not my brother who graduated in 2020, man.
Isn't it weird when you've all of a sudden come face to face with your mortality and your age,
Like,
and you're like, I can't deny it. It's right.
I'm
The
at a loss of
evidence is
words
in
right
my
now.
hands.
Yeah, literally.
It's just like the what have I become?
My
You either die a hero
Or live long enough to see yourself become a
the
villain. That's such a universal chant that it's like you can say it anywhere and people will quote it with you.
It is.
It is. Dark Knight is a classic movie. So
Never seen it.
Are you kidding me?
You, Mom, or Ethan have never shown it to me.
We are going to
do
fix
you
that
know
this
that? How
weekend.
do you know that?
Noted.
Mom BS is up in New York City. Shout out to the Big Apple. Hope
Yeah.
you guys are
Well,
enjoying
Mama-
that little 4-day break.
Wouldn't Mom be SS?
Hmm?
Wouldn't Mom be SS?
No, I just call her Mrs. BS. That's
That's
how I
good.
roll. But we're going to go ahead. Let's head into this next music break. When we come back, we're going to hit a little bit of a sports. We're going to talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning, how they're looking this season,
I work
what we're
there.
looking at game. Yeah, you're going to be able to help me out a lot on that one because I think there's a weekend event coming up that we need to talk about. And then I'm also going to throw down a couple games to watch. Some that are going to have some really big impacts moving through the tail end of the season. And we'll kind of get a beat about that. And we will be right back.
I might be radio silent in this, guys. I don't know much about sports at all.
We'll be able to fill the time for you. Kick back. This is Florida Man by Selwyn Birchwood. There we go. I can say it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Florida Man. This is BSIN and ROLLIN. I am BS, here with Vince Vibes, here with Little AS. We are bringing you what I hope to make one of the premier shows here on Hawk Radio. Proud to do it. Last segment was Florida Man news. We're going to transition now and get into a little bit of sports news, and we're going to try to get through this nice and smooth. So coming up first, Tampa Bay Lightning, currently with a record of 1 win, 2 losses, 1 tie, will be hitting the ice on Friday, 10/17, tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Here's a little insider tip now. This weekend, here's a little insider tip. This weekend, they're hosting a free weekend at formerly known as the Amalie Arena. It is now known as Benchmark International.
Yeah.
Right.
And so because of that, they're hosting a free weekend. Friday night for the game, they're hosting a watch party in the arena where you can go and sit in the stands, and they'll have the game up on the giant board that they have out there, the screen.
So it's an away game tomorrow.
It's a away game tomorrow against
Got
the
it.
Red Wings.
Is there a Costa going in for the watch party? Or more like first come, first serve?
That's a good question. I think it's probably first come, first serve. I don't know the specifics of the freeness of it all.
Because I know they did it for the playoffs and Stanley Cup. They projected it on the side of the arena.
And then they'll also do that. Yeah,
like everybody who was there.
Yeah,
came
Thunder
in.
Alley. Yeah,
that's
will
one of
also be
those
like
that I'm.
But it'll also be inside the arena too.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, the arena is hosting a free concert. Maureen Morris is a country singer, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And then Sunday, we're hosting a free public skate. So you can come down and skate on the ice, and they're gonna be playing movies during that time.
Are there gonna be skates there, or do you have to bring them?
No, we have giant skate boxes there. I'm a conversion tech and stagehand at the arena and other places. So, when we set up skate parties, they have giant boxes of all different kinds of skates. And we set up the whole arena as if we were going for hockey, just for y'all to have a nice time out on the ice. And
yeah, but I don't think that they'll have figure skates there. It's probably all hockey.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to figure out
I
how to
can
move a
only
hockey.
use figure skates because that's what my feet are used to.
We're going to go ahead. We're going to shift over to college football real quick, just kind of running through the highlights. We got some great matchups coming, a lot of top 10, top 15 teams. Here's kind of BS's picks to watch. The first game, LSU versus Vanderbilt. I always think Vandy is a sleeper team in the SEC. They put up a great game. I think it was against Georgia a couple weeks ago.
I believe so.
No, it was Alabama. And Alabama had the depth to start running in the second half. Best of luck out there to Vandy.
Talking about Alabama, Alabama has a big matchup this week against Tennessee.
Yes, Tennessee, Bama. That's number 6 versus number 11.
Yeah.
Major implications coming there.
That's going to be a fun one to watch.
That'll be a good one. The one that I'm actually really looking forward to, as surprising as it is going to be Ole Miss versus Georgia.
Yeah,
number 5 versus number 9.
He was waiting for you to say
Are we
that.
playing in Athens on that one?
That's a good question. I think it is at the Stanford Stadium, so I think it is in Athens.
And Athens always has a good big fight feel when they start getting into that type of environment. But that's your news, that's your sports, that's your Florida, man. What did we leave out today, guys?
No, I think this was a good
I think we covered
good
pretty
show.
much everything.
We got what we needed to get through today. NFL wise, I'm a giant Eagles fan. Our Eagles have not done too well the last 2 games, so we're looking to bounce back against the Vikings this week. Buccaneers are going against the Lions, severely injured. They have their top 4 wide receivers out, so that if Baker can pull off that game, I'm officially going to be also on the Baker MVP bandwagon that everyone else has been on. This is the make it or break it for Baker
I was
for his MVP
hoping
run.
to see more of the Cardinals this season.
Yeah,
But
They've been quiet. They've been
as
quiet,
I know,
for sure.
I've only seen one game that they've played, and I don't remember who it was against.
I don't believe Kyler Murray is a quarterback that can lead a team to more than playoff success, January
But
success.
the Cardinals have never really done well in general.
Yeah, that's true.
So
But that's pretty much my little outlooks there for the NFL. But that
all
was
I
pretty
got.
much the show.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I want to invite you back, Vince. Coming Tuesday, let's compare what we talked about on the breakdown at noon. I'm sure Mr. Tilley would love to have a little back and forth about the sports and not get picked on by me. But
it's gonna happen either way.
But that is it for here from the BSIN and ROLLIN crew. Thank you for listening today. As you go into the weekend,